Haka arpo nyau terik ujemang arhajar arpo lai. UMLE ke Kongres uba Charles Marngar ula ong baka Kongres ka Pdiang ya ka roster system. Hendra ke jing pentri kam ya ka roster ka de banyai bet nang ni syakmat amban pai din biang sya usnam kat kendai spa nyau puar. Ula keren ya kini haka jing alang bala long ha Kongres Bhavan. Haba keren shikilat patai kubor uba Charles ula ong baka parti Kongres ka badan haka liang persya kam kersya ka sorkar hendra ka Pdiang ya ka komiti halor ka roster ka bala tung ka sorkar. Ulai thuru baka parti kala thai ka komiti ban puli bnya ya ka bha thungkam shwa bakan sheme ka rai ban penshai shakipat ba.
In relating to the roster system and also the reservation policy. In the middle of the four corners of a Philip state, being a party which had always taken full responsibilities for the well-being of the people, the state and the future of our children, we want to express a deep concern on this issue. There are many questions. There are many questions raised on the party silence over the past few weeks. But we categorically mention here that the party, the Congress party, is not silent in this issue. The meeting called by the government in relation to the roster system on the 19th May 2023 was also attended by the workers, the party workers, and also the representative. The stand of the Congress party on roster system is that the government should prospectively implement the same and not retrospectively implement it. The party has not supported the MDA2 government. That is very clear. But the party had acknowledged the constitution of the special committee on the roster system, the committee constituted by the government. The party has had numerous discussions on this issue. And for now, we are constituting a special committee in our party, which will be dedicate its time and intellect, and after the thorough discussions and understanding, we will come out and make public our resolution. That is number one. There are also questions as to why the party takes so much time to make decisions. That is one question. The answer is, we take time to resolve as the issue is not something that we can make hasty decision. As this will impact not just our own state and the future of our children, and we do not want any mistake to be made. In relation to the reservation policy, it is true that the policy is old and more than 50 years standing. From the party side, we understand the problems that arises. We all know that any policy made by the government, we can review every 10 years. Therefore, the reservation policy also should be treated like any other policies. As many other states review their policies from time to time, it's high time for the state of Meghalaya to also review the reservation policy. Lastly, on behalf of the Congress Party, I request all the citizens of the state of Meghalaya to misunderstand the party Congress, and we assure that very soon we will come out and make public our resolution.
Good evening. You are all aware about the Modani scam, the Adani scam, whereby LIC and SBI have been involved in their financial deals of the Adani group of companies. You are all aware that every family in India has an LIC policy, has an LIC insurance policy. So why take risk by involving LIC money or SBI money in the Adani companies, in a private company, and due to which there has been loss of shares of the LIC company as well. The Adani monopoly is also contributing to higher prices in flights and electricity. So these all have a very internal connection between the common man's woes and the rise of the Adani monopoly companies. Number 4, China and national security. When China inroaded into India, a 1500 square kilometer of Indian territory, the Prime Minister was silent. The Prime Minister is always silent whenever there is something on the borders between India and China. And there is no national security strategy in the last 9 years after his government took office. This advocism leads to disastrous steps like unpopular Agnipath scheme, which risk weakening our armed forces by lowering training standards and also threatening the unit of cohesion. And the defense, spending on defense is also at an all-time low, which also makes a great risk of security in our borders. Number 5, social harmony. You have always seen that in the last 9 years, how hate speech has increased, hate crimes against minorities, against OBCs, against Adivasis have also increased, but no action has been taken against their own ministers who have openly spoken against them. Similarly, you have seen how for electoral gain, hate speeches have become very common among people in responsible positions, people who are holding ministerial positions. They are supposed to bring harmony, bring peace among people. Instead, we see them spreading hate through their speeches. So why have the rich become rich and the poor become poorer? Why is public property being sold to PM Modi's friends, even as economic disparities are increasing? Number 2, agriculture and farmers. Why is it that agreements made with the farmers while repealing the black farm laws have not been fulfilled? Why has MSP not been legally guaranteed? Why didn't farmers' income double in these last 9 years? Corruption and cronyism. Number 3. Why are you putting people's hard-earned savings in LIC and SBI at risk to benefit Adani? Why are you letting thieves escape? Why are you silent on rampant corruption in BJP-ruled states? Why are you letting Indians suffer? Number 4, China and national security. Why is that? Even after you have given clean sheet to China in 2020, they still continue to occupy Indian territory. 18 meetings have been done with the Chinese counterpart, but why do they still continue to be aggressive on our borders? Number 5, social harmony. Why are you deliberately using politics of hatred and hate speech for electoral gains? And you are fueling an atmosphere of fear in society. Number 6, social justice. Why is it that your oppressive government is methodically destroying the foundations of social justice? Why are you silent on the atrocities against women, Dalits, SC/ST, OBCs and minorities? Why are we ignoring the demand for a caste census? Democracy and federalism. Why have you weakened our constitutional values and democratic institutions in the last 9 years? Why are you practicing politics of revenge against opposition parties? Why are you using blatant money power to destabilize governments elected by the people? Number 8, welfare schemes. Why is it that schemes for the welfare of the poor and needy and tribals are being weakened by cutting their budgets and making restrictive rules? Number 9, COVID-19 mismanagement. Why is that despite the tragic deaths of over 40 lakhs due to COVID-19, the Modi government has refused to compensate the families? Why did you suddenly impose a lockdown which forced lakhs of workers to return home and not provide any support? Questions posed to the BJP government for their misdeeds in the last 9 years. I would like to make 2-3 more elaborate points. Later on, we'll also give you in a digital format a booklet of the 9 years, 9 questions. In the economic front, I would like to just mention what was the price of LPG in 2014, gas cylinder. It was 410 per cylinder. Petrol was 71 liters. Diesel was 55 liters. Mustard oil was 90 per kg. Atta was 22 per kg. Milk was 35 per liter. In 2023, what happens? 410, which was gas cylinder price, it has risen to 1100. In our state is almost 1200. Petrol has risen to 95 to 100 rupees. Diesel has risen to 83 to 98 rupees per liter. Mustard oil per liter has risen to 143 per liter. Atta has risen to 34.5 per kg and milk has risen to 53 per liter. So you can imagine the percentage of increase that these essential items which are in everyday use for every household is how it has affected each and every household. LPG increase is 169%. Petrol has increased by 57%. Diesel has increased by 78%. Mustard oil is increased by 58%. Atta has increased by 56%. Milk has increased by 51%. These things, I appeal to the common man to see and actually see what is happening to their country under the BJP-led government. Agriculture. The attempt of the Modi government to hand over agriculture to certain selected business people has led to a mass movement of the farmers. Yet, while repealing the black farm laws, they were supposed to have some agreement with the farmers which have not yet been fulfilled. The average income of a farmer is rupees 27 per day, while GST on agriculture items has burdened our farmers and subsidies on fertilizers have also been cut. So the priority is not agriculture anymore for the Modi government. It is only fulfilling the wishes of their capitalist friends.